All is not lost for my Turkish brethren. We'll get to that later. But that's all I'm going to say for now. All is not lost. All is also not lost for Mad Lions. Somehow, some way, by the skin of their teeth, Tyler, they managed to stay in this tournament when it really looked at many points, Tyler, like they would be eliminated. And somehow they beat INTZ.
I will say this. They are so lucky that Tay screwed up his teleport in the first game of Worlds. If Tay doesn't screw up his teleport like he did, and he was going to get an easy first blood versus Shadow's Evelyn, who was already seen the Evelyn of Shadow, and Shadow himself has not had, he's been one of the worst performing players in the entire play-ins. If that play goes differently, there's a very good chance that Mad Lions are 0-4, and they are just straight out of the group. They're just out. Because of that mistake by Tay, and just that first game and the mistakes Ince made, it gave Mad Lions a second chance of life. Just like how INTZ got a second chance of life because of beating Liquid, Mad Lions were so frustrating, Arda. They were so frustrating. And on one hand, it should be expected, right? I think people don't realize that these are all rookies except Humanoid, who's the most veteran player on the team with 2 years experience. Oh my god, wow, 2 years. I feel like Impact's been playing for 200 years. Like, it's not like...
He's the Aphelios of pros.
Yeah, he's the Aphelios of pros. We're comparing, these legends who've won world championships like Core JJ to like Kaiser, who's played on stage 14 times. So obviously, yes, they're doing well in scrims, but on stage it's just not working. Especially in the top side of the map. Arome and Shadow have probably been the weakest top side of almost every single team in the tournament, outside of maybe V3. They've been very, very weak. It's been up to Humanoid, Karzi, and Kaiser to kind of carry the load, especially Humanoid, who had an amazing day today. Kaiser also had a very, very good Leona game versus INTZ in the tiebreaker that kind of saved them. There was a few times where Kaiser stopped Tay from getting into the backline that could have just ended the game right there and then. So overall, I think Mad Lions fans and Mad Lions in general aren't going to be happy with this performance, but now they got into the best of 5. They get a bit of breathing room. They're going to a best of 5. They're going to the tougher bracket, in my opinion, where they're going to be playing SuperMassive and Unicorns of Love if they beat SuperMassive tomorrow. And I think it's a good test. Right now, they're not worthy of being in the main event. I think Unicorns of Love, of those 3 teams, is the best performing team. I actually think they might be even the most talented of those 3 teams. I think Unicorns of Love have a lot of talent. I think they've played a lot better than Mad Lions. But best of 5 is a different beast. Obviously, Mad Lions' last best of 5 versus Rogue wasn't the best, but I do think this is a reprieve. It's a chance to test themselves and to see how far they can go. It's going to be a disappointment if they don't make it to the main event. But if they went out today, it would have been a disaster. It would have been in a complete and utter embarrassment. They saved that. I don't think it's embarrassing to lose to either Unicorns of Love or Supermassive. I think those 2 teams are very respectable. I think they are very strong, well put together teams, and they have a chance. And when we see V3 and INTZ go home, we're now down to 20 teams. And while I do think that Mad Lions believe they should be in the main event, they have to show it to us. So it's been frustrating. It's not been as bad as LGD. LGD has been more frustrating and more infuriating because they are so experienced. They have Kramer and Peanut and GA, so you expect them to be better and do more, where this is kind of common course. We've seen this all the time in professional sports, traditional sports, where rookie teams who are very good in the regular season go to the playoffs and they get humbled because playoffs and the high level of play that you need all the time in tournaments of this level are just way harder than regular season. It's much tougher to play in the world stage with, the bottomless pit under you than playing at home in an apartment where you guys can do your silly little, celebrations when you win. It's an entirely different battlefield. So, Mad Lions, I still have hope in them. I think the Unicorns of Love, Supermassive, Mad Lions 3-way is going to be very exciting to watch. It's going to be a very fun triple threat, but they can still do it. I'm not throwing the towel just yet for them.
We were thinking of headlines for Mad Lions. You Mad Bro was from our producer, Tish. Very funny. There's also one in the YouTube chat, Mauled Lions.
Yes.
That's a good one. That's an excellent one. So shout out to Bust One.
Their coaches must be balding because that's the thing though. They are a very explosive team where if they can catch fire, they can just blow up and just take over a game. They're not a controlled style like Team Liquid where Team Liquid are business. They are all business. They come in their suits. They sit down. They play their game. They know they're better. They know they're more experienced, and they just take over. Where Mad Lions, they're more of the Unicorn of Love style. They're more a bit of the SuperMassive style, where they're much more stylish, much more aggressive. They go based off momentum. So that's why I'm really excited about that SuperMassive Mad Lions and Unicorns of Love triple threat match that we're going to see in that quarter of the bracket, because all three of those teams on the best day can beat anyone, and on their worst day, they can all just look like fools. So that's really going to be exciting.
And that's why we're happy it's going to be best of 5 in each series, because we're going to really find out, right?
Oh, there will be some fiestas. There will be some fiestas.
Yes, there will. There was a poll in the Twitch chat. Do Mad Lions make it out of play-in? 71% said no.
Ooh.
So not much confidence in the Malding Lions right now in chat. A lot of confidence, though, in Legacy Esports. OCE, stand up. Let me give you a little bit of a history lesson. You heard it a little bit on the broadcast, Tyler. But for our viewers here, there has been no Oceania team that has made it past the play-in stage, right? Nope. Mammoth lost in the play-in stage with a 2-3 record. They lost the tiebreaker. Dire Wolves lost in 2018 and in 2017. And now Victory find themselves in this situation where they can qualify for the group stage. They await the winner of the Group B shakedown happening there.